From the High Definition Production Center of Troy University's Broadcast and Digital Network at Troy, Alabama's International University, this is Troy TrojanVision News.
Hello and welcome to Troy TrojanVision News for August 26, 2016. I'm Seth Hawk.
And I'm Samantha Charles. Thank you for joining us this evening. Troy University Student Government Association is looking for some new members to fill out their Senate for this year. Applications are now available for the vacant Senate seats, but before students apply, they had the chance to learn more about what being a senator actually entails. Zorro Lee has the story.
Troy University Student Government Association held a mobilization for the people who want to join the SGA department. Director Representation Durant Watkins explains the requirements to being an SGA senator.
I really tell them about the requirements to be an SGA and what SGA has done and could possibly do in the future if they become a part of SGA, as well as the good service projects that we have in SGA and how them being in SGA can really benefit us and them.
Watkins says she's honored to be in a position to welcome new members into the SGA.
It's really a big honor because I really wasn't expecting to get director. After serving in SGA 3 years, I felt like this was the next step and really giving back to Troy University and being director of representation and being able to help the students who once was in my position be a part of SGA is really a great honor.
Service is the most important word in this meeting.
I really want those who try to really get SGA if they can, especially those who have tried once before and feel like that SGA is really an organization where they can serve the students as well as serving themselves.
Zorro Lee, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Applications are now available for the SGA Senate vacancy election. The applications are due by next Wednesday, and the SGA Senate vacancy election will be Wednesday, September 7th, and will use some new voting technology that we will learn more about later in the show during Trojan Talk.
Last night, some Troy University students had the chance to see if Greek life was something that might be in their future at the MPHC convocation. Jalen Bivens has the details.
Thursday night, the National Panhellenic Council held its fall convocation. Here, students had a chance to go table to table and meet the different organizations.
Convocation is an open forum, browse session that we have every fall and spring semester for incoming freshmen or upperclassmen here at Troy campus, where they just get an insight of all the MPHC organizations.
Wright hoped that students actually walked around the multiple tables instead of just stopping at a certain one.
I hope that the students just basically went and asked questions from every organization instead of just looking at one, because I know that's a big mistake that some students do, as well as doing their own research outside of convocation and impact and things like that.
Mario Johnson, a member of the Xi Beta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, gave out some important information for students that are interested in going Greek.
Well, one thing I would say is, as everyone always says, do your research. That way, when you make a decision on the organization that you do want to become a member of, you stick with that decision. And just kind of, ensure that it's definitely something that you want to do, because it's got to be in your heart. It's not something that you can come in and just kind of play around with, because we take this very seriously.
If you missed last night's convocation, there will be another one held in the spring semester. Jalen Bivens, Troy, TrojanVision News.
If you would like to find out more about Greek life options at Troy University, you can visit the Student Activities Office in Trojan Center Room 215. Well, Samantha, the Pike County Rodeo is this weekend out at the Cattlemen's Complex, but some local celebrities started the festivities a little early.
That's right. The amateurs displayed their talents in a classic rodeo event. But as Ryan Renfro shows, many were not quite ready for the pro circuit.
The Pike County Cattlemen's Association will saddle up for its 24th annual rodeo this weekend. But first, before all the action can begin, Pike County residents and familiar Trojan faces tested their rodeo skills this afternoon at a nearby cattle pen, also known as Santa Fe.
This event was a kickoff event to get awareness of the rodeo going on with these celebrities riding today.
And among these celebrities being thrown off the bull is a Trojan who is no stranger to the baseball field. But as for bull riding, this was his first rodeo.
First time for me, and a little harder than it looks, I promise you, but I was really happy to be involved in this. I thank them for asking me, and Really had a great time, and a lot of our kids right here. It was a good fun day.
Say hello to this little guy. Now, this is a horse. This is not a bull. I know you guys know that, but what you may not know is that Pike County is home to one of the largest cattle industries in the state of Alabama, and all the proceeds from today's rodeo here at Santa Fe go directly to the junior cattlemen of this weekend's rodeo.
It thrills your heart whenever you can see those kids grow up. The kids involved in showing steers and things of that nature, it does your heart good when they have a good facility that they can do all of that.
And as for the kids, they won't have to wait long for their chance to get out into the arena. On Saturday, sheep rides, wagon rides, and stick horse races will be available.
Last year we had 300 or 400 kids. This year, I think we're just going to blow it out with children out there enjoying that.
Saturday will feature the Western Festival beginning at 5 o'clock. A festival focusing on the kids. Ryan Renfro, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The gates opened tonight at Cattleman Park at 5, and the rodeo will begin at 7:30. And like Ryan said, tomorrow will center around the children with the Western Festival beginning at 5 p.m.
Now, the latest in Trojan sports on Troy TrojanVision News.
Welcome into Trojan Sports. I'm Jamal Kennedy. For the first game or match of every season, it brings its own energy, its own hype. Sometimes adrenaline takes over, and then you have 2 or 3 games after that. Well, that's what our Trojan volleyball team is facing this weekend after their initial game against USC Upstate. Whether it's the same day or the next day, mustering that energy is always a little bit tougher. But head coach Sonny Kirkpatrick will rally around his coaches, and they will find the solution.
Someone could struggle, and someone's going to have to be ready to step in. They might go out and be gangbusters and be perfect in what we're looking to do. So it's just trying to find the right fit going into the following week and making sure that we as coaches are making the proper adjustments to try to help our team be the best that they can be.
The Trojans came from behind to win their matchup today against USC Upstate 3-2, and they'll continue play tomorrow with matches against Austin Peay and East Tennessee State. Trojan fans, keep counting down the days until kickoff because we're now just 8 days away from the start of the second season under head coach Neil Brown. Now, rewind back to last night when I brought up Coach Brown moving some guys around to shape his team. Emphasis on his team. And now today, where Director of Athletics Jeremy McClain talks about his enthusiasm for the upcoming season.
From a team perspective, having the opportunity to have a second recruiting class in now and here on campus, I think you start creating a roster that that looks like you want it to look, and you sprinkle that in with the guys who've been here and are contributing. And so I'm excited about what this season holds.
Now, staring at those calendars won't make the days go by faster, but Austin Peay will be visiting Veterans Memorial Stadium next Saturday for a clash with the Trojans. Now let's jump to the other football. Football on the pitch, as the Trojan soccer team will open up their home slate tonight as a part of the Trojan Classic. And listen to these numbers. Since installing lights back in 2014 at the complex across campus, the Trojans average about 575 fans. And the last 6 largest crowds have all come since 2014. 5 came last year, including nearly 1,400 against South Alabama. So to say that the Trojans like playing under the lights would be an understatement for Jason Hamilton's team.
Just playing at home, we've been very successful, 18-1-1 the last 2 years at home. So we're very comfortable playing here. We do a very good job protecting our home field. But we've got 2 opponents coming in that are going to give us a lot of trouble, and they're going to make us really work for it. So nothing's given. We've got to be prepared for that, and we're just excited to play in front of a large crowd, and hopefully they're loud and here to support us.
Moments from now, the Trojans will take on Belmont at 7 p.m. and they'll play on Sunday afternoon against Jacksonville State at 3 p.m.